Alright, so I'm out here. I figured I'd show you guys how I melt wax. This is more like just a handful of hives. I'd recommend different if you have like a whole field of the bees or more than I'd say 6 or so. But I figured I'd show you how I did it all. I stick with the basic actual grill here. I get the water. I just put about an inch or so, or 2 inches or so of water in the bottom of this pan, and I get to hot enough just to melt it. And then probably wondering how the hell I strain this out. Got this covered up right now because I got the bees out here checking me out. But this is how I strain it. I dump it into this, I'd say, I don't know, standard Walmart strainer. I try not to get it to boiling. I don't want that. And I dump it straight in here. So, hold on one second. I'm going to get rid of these castings. Alright. So when you get it about here, all your caps are basically left floating on top. When you got your strainer, which is, your standard strainer, like I said, I'll do this a couple times. I'll do it 3, 4, 5 times, whatever's necessary to get it filtered. Pour straight on top. And all I have in this bucket is strained out wax and just an inch worth of water. And the only reason for the water and everything is the wax and all the impurities will separate itself. And it makes it so easy. Your wax will float on top. You'll have your stuff like propolis or pollen and all that stuck to the bottom, your dirt, whatever. It'll all be stuck down here at the bottom. So you see all the wax is wanting to be at the top. And I'll do it a couple times to where that layer of wax is an inch or 2 thick. And you'll have about 7, 8 inches worth of water. And you'll see, like I said, as soon as you pull it out, you'll have your pure wax on top and your dirty wax on the bottom. It's real simple. It's not hard to do. Questions, comments, make them below. So I like my water to get it right before boiling. You can question me on how that is, but I like it right here. You just start to see the bubbles at the bottom. I take my wax. You can see I got a little bit of everything here. Everything. Take it all. Throw it in there. Melt it all. Pollen. Old comb. There's a few dead bees in here. I'll filter all that out later. Throwing it all in here. Let it all melt. Like I said, I want to put more wax in here than I do have water in there. That way when I pour it in my bucket, I have more wax than I have water. It's that simple. Because the wax will separate. The wax will float on top. All your impurities will be right on the bottom of the wax. I'll show you that, guys, later. Right. So I take this, and I want to make sure that I put more wax in here than I did water. That way, when I put it in this bucket, which is got about an inch worth of cool water, you get more of a sheet of wax than you do of water. As you can see, I got 2 buckets here, and I'll just let that drain as I get more water. And I come right over here to the spout actually, and I put about right there, if not less. And this is enough to heat it up to the point about 175, 180, maybe less. You can specify whether or not I'm wrong on that. Just enough to get it to melt. I don't like it when it boils, so doing this over the stovetop here, it's kind of challenging. I mean, I do have to flex it and all that kind of stuff, but if you have like a crock pot or anything better, which I do have, but I figured with what I have here, I could bust it out pretty quick with what I got. But I'll follow up on this in a minute. Alright. So it's been a couple hours. Told you what it looked like after the wax was dried. This is the bucket empty. This is what you have afterwards. The wax is on top. This is how it sits usually in the bucket. Okay, except for this. You can see this is what it came out of this bucket. What I do is I take this, and at the bottom, as you can see, is dirt, dead bees, cappings, pollen, you name it, it's there. But I take a spoon and I just scrape it off till I see white. Or not white, but yellow. You know what I mean. Okay, and I just keep going. I take all this out, all of it. Just scrape it out. Let the bees have it. They're going to come out here and have it. Just lay it right here on the ground, wherever. The bees can have it. I just want the wax. But that's what I do, is I just scrape it. But anyway, you do that for a while, and it should look like this at the bottom. You get it pretty scraped out pretty good. You get a little, you can feel it. I mean, you can definitely feel it in there. But I'll run this, 3 or 4 times. I'll melt it down, do the same thing that I did, and I'll try to end up with that. I want to end up with some straight yellow, straight white, no dirt to it, no nothing. So that's how I do it. So this is Corey. Yeah, peace out.